before I get to the reports of the council members and myself, I do want to talk a little bit about the issue with Chester Engineering. As you all know, Rob is leaving us, and, you know, we're dealing with the MS4, if you want to call it mandate, it certainly is. Paul, I would like you to maybe address some issues if we can't retain, and I know he moved over to HRG, let's be very open and about it. That's a problem for us right now with Chester, am I not correct?
We're in the midst of a pretty big project with our MS4 requirements, and, you know, Rob is an integral part of that.
Absolutely.
As part of Chester Engineers and his group. So there's, Tim and I are meeting with, we're sort of having a transition meeting on Thursday afternoon with the new representative to discuss the ongoing projects we have. So I'm sure there'll be a learning curve with whoever our new representative is.
So this is obviously a huge impact. Is there any way we can keep Rob? I mean,
That's a council decision.
Can we retain Rob separately?
Not changing.
You can retain HRG as your consulting engineer.
For everything, Paul, or can we just for the MS4? Or will we have to completely change engineering firms?
Well, you currently use HRG as your traffic engineer in today's world.
Okay.
So you could retain them to do your municipal work also. It's as needed basis, if you will. It's not an ongoing thing, except for the MS4. The MS4 is the only ongoing project we have right now.
And Rob
Explain
is
MS4
the
to the
one that
residents.
was,
The MS4 is a requirement by the DEP to better manage our stormwater management system, not only the quantity but quality of our stormwater system. And it's something that's becoming a pretty large issue, not only for our municipality, but everybody within the Commonwealth. And we're in the midst of a project with them, and there's going to be a continuity problem in the future, just because we got to get somebody up to speed.
So there's absolutely going to be a continuity problem. This is probably one of the biggest projects that we've done in a very long time and will be for a very long time.
Yes, the project is probably going to take us probably halfway, if not three-quarters of the way into next year to get everything into compliance that we need to do.
If I can, Council, I would like to recommend, and it's certainly your call, that you allow Tim to speak with HRG to see if, A, they're even interested in maybe taking up this project or taking over the engineering period. Again, with Rob leaving, he may already be assigned other work and may not be able to even do what we were asking him on the MS4, but would that be a good place to start?
Wouldn't you want to wait until after the Thursday meeting with the manager and
Yeah.
Chester?
Yeah.
Yeah, but what I'm
Because
saying.
they may have somebody up to speed, or may
Right.
not.
Right. Well, again.
I think you gotta
look
give them
at
the
both
opportunity.
avenues, though, would you not agree with that?
Yeah, but I would like to,
I think we want to hire the same
I
gentleman.
have something
back.
to say.
I think we want to keep the same gentleman.
Go ahead.
I would like to have Tim explain to them if we decide to go with HRG,
HRG.
that the only way we will go with HRG is if that gentleman that works there now, that was taking care of our program, can come to work, or, still
Continue.
do that program for us.
Continue.
The MS4.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a very good point. You can, I would not think, and I don't know this, engineering firms can structure the services they deliver to the municipality in a lot of different ways. And I know traffic engineering is kind of a small niche, but I've never heard, I'm not saying it's not done, that an engineering firm just does stormwater and that's all for a municipality. I'm not saying it can't be done, but I do agree with what you said, Tom, that the caution here is, Rob Arnold, our current engineer, leaving, and he's going to HRG, and like the mayor said, HRG may have 6 months' worth of work with other clients, and I do think that's a good point, saying, hey, we'll discuss, and obviously what they have to do, if it goes that far, is they would have to submit a proposal. And if we go that far to do that, that's something that this council can vote on, because you don't even know what their hourly rate is for the different disciplines and what their senior project manager, down to their secretaries. I mean, so you just don't know. You don't have that information yet.
Well, time is not our friend on this. This is something we have to quickly move on, in my opinion, to keep the MS4 program on track and moving along so that we don't hit a big bump in the road.
Hopefully Rob's not watching this, because he may raise his rate because he's on it. I mean, he's irreplaceable, it seems to be. But possibly,
Well-
you should have the meeting with,
I can talk to other municipalities who use HRG and find out what the rates are, so I'm sure
See
they'll
what
be the
Chris'
same.
plan is, too.
Well, I know what their rates are because I have their
Yeah,
fee schedule.
okay, well, you have the fee schedule, because they're our traffic engineer, that's right.
but do they do like MS4, or they're currently doing our signals now, so that's a separate
Traffic.
entity from.
Their municipal division, Steve, actually specializes in stormwater management. That's one of their niches.
And obviously signals too,
Is that
right?
why,
Right, yeah, because they have several divisions
Pretty much
within
anything
their.
flowing.
Well, I wasn't trying to suggest, Steve, that the.
No,
replaceable,
I'm
but
fine with it, I
The
just thought
consistency
you'd want to
was
hear
what
them
I
out.
was looking at.
Well, why don't you let Tim and I have the transition meeting?
Yes.
In the meantime, we can talk to HRG and report back.
And you're also going to talk to Chester Engineering?
On Thursday.
I
Well,
heard
that's
you on
what they're-
Thursday.
Yes, we're going to have a meeting with them on
It's a
Thursday.
transition meeting we're having on Thursday.
Yeah, you can find out what they have in mind as far as the transition from Mr. Arnold.
Well, I would
No.
like to just find out what their issue is. This is the fourth change now since I've been here, going on 9 years, and that seems like that's pretty excessive. Now, maybe I'm wrong, I'm not an engineer, but is there issues going on within Chester? I don't know that, so you two, that's your job to find that out, if you would, please.
Then you could get back to us so we can keep this MS4 program on track, please?
Well, we'll keep it on track.
That's the goal.
Yes,
That's
yes, you
the-
will.
Whatever we gotta do.
Whatever we have
don't
to
wanna
do.
Yes, you will.
amend them there.
Any other comments on this item before I go to
Keep it on track.
reports?
No, sir.